for giving all of those views. Now, let's go across. In fact, we have Naveen Mathur, Director, Commodities and Currencies at Anand Rathi Share and Stockbroker, to talk to us about, of course, the rupee, which has slipped to its life low. We have to obviously wait and watch as to whether that sustains through the day today. But we're currently at 89.18, which is very close to the life low on the rupee. Mr. Mathur, great having you. Good morning. This is Harsh here. Talk to us about what has caused this slip, whether it's healthy enough or should the RBI have intervened. Give us a sense of that in terms of your opinion.
Good morning very much. I think what we have seen the last week on Friday, the November 21st, the rupee did touch, I would say, an all-time low. The spot rupee was at around 89.66 the other day, and which was a kind of a 1 rupee low from the previous close, which was Thursday last week at around 88.68. So it was an all-time low, and we see a biggest single-day fall also on the same day in the last 3 months. Now, the fall has largely been attributed to short covering. We have seen delay in the U.S.-India trade deal, which is supposed to happen in October. We haven't seen anything happening in spite of the positive news coming from the government and the U.S. administration on the trade deal, or a favorable trade deal, I should say. And the government shutdown in the U.S. also had some impact on the dollar, which was counterproductive for the rupee. So the negative cues, particularly from the global markets and on the domestic front too, see the India's private sector activity expanded at its slowest pace in the last 6 months of November. The manufacturing numbers slipped to about 59.9. The HSBC Flash India Composite Index at around 59.9 from the previous month's final reading of around 60.4. Although the manufacturing numbers are still in a positive expansionary, I would say, trajectory above 50, but still it was a slight, I would say, downside from previous months. So I would say the PMI numbers, 9-month low at around 57.4 from 59.2, also added to that particular negative sentiments. The trade deficit numbers also came in, which was very much higher than what was expected. So all these actually market data or the economic data had an impact on rupee, which we saw the Friday last.
Naveen, do you see rupee breaching the 90 level soon?
So I would say it would be difficult. We didn't saw, it's difficult to assess, but then we didn't anticipate much. We didn't anticipate much on that particular level to cross. RBI definitely would be looking these particular numbers against the dollar. And I would say the RBI intervention would definitely be in place. And I don't see 90 crossing against the dollar, but yes, the trend remains, or I would say the trajectory remains to a depreciative tone for Indian rupee against the dollar. It is currently at around 89.17 on the spot.
Oh, yeah, 89.21 now and still counting as we speak. But Naveen, great to have you on the show. Thanks for your views as always. That's the currency for you. While we await for the pre-open rates to settle down, the likes of Fortis, Paytm, Tata Elxsi could all be in focus as the MSCI rejig takes place today. Mithali is here to tell us what to look out for.
Right, so MSCI has announced its November 2025 review for the Indian Standard Index, and here are the key takeaways. Now, the announcement was made on November 2025, the 6th, and the changes will take effect from the market close of November 24th. Now, total of 4 stocks have been added to the index, while 2 have been removed from the index. With this reshuffle, if we see, so India's weight in the MSCI index has been slightly increased to 15.6% from the earlier of 15.5%. While we talk about the number of constituents, we see an increase there also, totaling up to 163 from earlier of 161. Now, if you look at the inclusion side, we have Fortis Healthcare leading with an estimated inflow of around $436 million, followed by Paytm with around $424 million of inflow expected. GE Vernova T&D India is expected to see $351 million of inflows, while Siemens Energy India is also included in the index with inflows of around $252 million expected. Now, if we see the exclusion side, we have Tata Elxsi likely to see outflows of about $162 million, followed by Container Corporation of India Limited that may see around $146 million of outflow. Now, we also have stocks that see weight upgrades, including Asian Paints, Lupin, Apollo Hospitals, SRF, Suzlon Energy, Yes Bank, Alkem Laboratories and Jubilant Foodwork. While if we see for the weight reductions, the stocks included are Samvardhan Motherson, Dr. Reddy, REC, Zydus Life Sciences, Bharat Forge and Colgate Palmolive. So this was the MSCI review for November 2025 for the Indian Standard Index, and back to you.
Right, okay, we'll leave it at that and let's tell you what else